Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me here again today. Today I am bringing you another Dossier video. Again, I have been paid $0 and 0 cents to talk about this product. They have promised me nothing. They just wanted to send me fragrances in exchange for my honest reviews on them. I have two more that I want to share with you, and let's get into the review. So you guys are super familiar with how the packaging comes. I really like this branding color. They have a card that has some information on the fragrance, and then the fragrance is presented like that. I will not do this for both of them because you get it. So the first one that I have to talk about is Ambery Cedarwood. This is Dossier's version of Mugler's Alien. I love Alien, which is really unexpected because I don't really gravitate towards white florals. I'm not a huge white floral lover. I have a love-hate relationship with jasmine. There's sometimes that I love it and I think it really sings in a fragrance, and then there's sometimes I cannot stand it. It's so interesting that I love Alien the way that I do because it's a polarizing fragrance. Some people either love it or hate it. Back to Dossier packaging. I love how simple it is. They're not super consistent with their labels. I think there's some quality control issues sometimes. Again, I've seen some where the label is completely crooked and like falling off the bottle. But what they did get right is magnetic caps. So that's a beautiful touch. I think if they can just figure out the labeling, the packaging is gonna be pretty much perfect. These come in 50 ml, so they're 1.7 ounce, not quite travel safe, but if you're not flying, then it's perfect. I'm very familiar with Alien, but I don't own a full bottle. This is so close to Alien, it's kind of ridiculous. I know that with clone houses or inspired by fragrance houses, there's a lot of controversy because if a lot of people think it's disgraceful to buy a clone of something that they consider already to be a masterpiece or something that there's nothing wrong with the fragrance. But for some of us who, number one, Alien is really hard to find in stock. It's always sold out on FragranceNet. It's always sold out in department stores wherever I go. But the stores never have it in stock because people love it so much for good reason. So for me, that's why I was like, hey, send me the Alien version because I don't know when I'm ever going to be able to get my hands on the actual thing. So it has the notes on the label. It says top notes are mandarin, cardamom, orange blossom. Middle notes are jasmine, sambac, and cedarwood. Base notes are heliotrope, amber, and vanilla. So right out of the bottle, and I would say the first hour to 2 hours, this is identical to Alien. Identical. It's creamy. It's that beautiful white floral. It is like hit you in the face indolic jasmine. It's fabulous. It's absolutely fabulous. I would say where they differ is Alien's performance. Well, Alien's original performance leaves this in the dust. However, Alien's reformulated version now is probably really similar to this. I would say the longevity on the skin is better with Alien. Projection is about the same, but Alien's probably gonna take you 6 hours plus. This is probably like a solid 4 to 5 hours, which in a workday is fine. I don't wear fragrances like this to work because I'm in a medical setting and I don't think it's appropriate. So good. If you cannot get your hands on Alien, if you find it to be really expensive, I think this version is $29 or $39 from Dossier. Amazing alternative. I would say these are probably 85% similar. Solid release. I think this is one of the best ones that they've done. Nothing really captures the uniqueness and the quality of Alien because although it's an indolic jasmine, there's like a buttery quality to it. And it's just awesome. For the original Alien, it's a partnership of Dominique Ropion and Laurent Bruyere. I hope I'm not butchering that name. I'm gonna put them in the description. I think we can all argue that Alien, whether you love it or not, is a modern classic at this point. This is such an amazing alternative, and honestly, I would venture to say probably the closest clone you're gonna get to Alien. Love that one. I think it's 100% worth it, no matter what you feel about clone houses. This is amazing right here. So that is Ambery Cedarwood from Dossier. So the second one that I have to talk about with you, I feel like this is another controversial fragrance, only because it's been, I just moved my camera. I think this is also a controversial fragrance just because it's been reformulated. This is Floral Marshmallow, and this is Dossier's interpretation of Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian, or Love by Kilian. I don't know exactly when it was reformulated, but I believe Kilian was bought out by L'Oreal. Was it L'Oreal or Estee Lauder? They were bought out by another larger company. By the time that I got my nose on Love by Kilian, I don't know if it had been reformulated or not. So, but from what I gather, the original formula had a much bigger performance, much better longevity. I hear that it falls short nowadays. So if that's the case and you don't want to shell out the $230+ for Kilian, I think this would be a solid alternative, again, in the $29 to $39 range. This is, top notes are marshmallow, neroli, and bergamot. Middle notes are orange blossom, honeysuckle, jasmine, and orris. Base notes are amber, vanilla, and musk. So it is pretty much what it says. It's a floral marshmallow. It's an orange blossom. It's like a syrupy orange blossom marshmallow. To me, this is really girly. This is really, really girly. I would be very interested to smell this on a man just to see how it comes off. Again, all fragrance is genderless. This is not as dense as it sounds. It is really sweet, but it's marshmallow almost in sort of a powdered sugar kind of way, with that syrupy neroli and orange blossom. I'd say the only other discernible note to me is maybe like the honeysuckle. It's smooth, it's sweet. If you could flavor a marshmallow with orange blossom, you would get this. It's lovely. It's really pretty. This is the perfect interpretation of the word pretty to me. This is not super sexy. It's not really dark. It is very girly. So I would say it's very feminine to my nose. Again, if you're a man and you rock this, hats off to you. And I would actually really love to smell this on a guy just to see how it comes off. But I really love this. I honestly don't think I would pay for the Kilian version unless I could really get my nose on the original to kind of compare and see how it lives up to the hype. But I'm completely happy with this. It does not blow me away, I'm gonna be honest. It's sweet, I love it. I'd probably much rather wear the Alien version, if I'm honest. I really like this. I think there's a time and a place for it. I think it's snuggly, I think it's cozy. It's probably a compliment getter, and it's probably a crowd pleaser. I love it. It's nice for spring. I really like it, but it doesn't blow my socks off. I think Dossier did a really great job in capturing it. So for this one, from what I've smelled with the now formulation of by Kilian, I'd say it's more in the range of like 75% similar. I wouldn't say that they're 100% dupes for each other. It's definitely inspired by, and it's nice. So definitely check that out. If you're a fan of the original, don't want to go into debt over the bottle, get this one. Okay, so that is what I have to share for you guys from Dossier. Please let me know what you're enjoying from this house. What is your theory? What is your perspective on clone houses or inspired by fragrance houses? And if you're for or against, why? I will see you guys down in the comments below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please consider hitting the notification bell so you can be updated every single time I post a video, and let me know what content you want to see in the future. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon.